We are back, and legendary director Guy Ritchie is also back with an all-new drama series, MobLand. It tells the story of two organized crime families on the edge of an all-out war. And right there in the thick of it is our next guest, actor Paddy Considine, who plays Kevin Harrigan, the son in one of those warring families. Considine is in pretty good company, theatrically speaking, alongside the likes of Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, and Tom Hardy. Here's a clip.
Kevin,
Driving's a bit reckless, Richie.
where's my Tommy?
I don't know. I'm not clairvoyant, am I? Anyway, Harry's been nicked.
Oh, Harry. Where's my boy?
Don't say Harry. That's rude, Richie. I've asked Eddie. Doesn't know anything about your Tommy.
Well, why don't you get your son to come and say that to my face?
If you want to start a war, Richie, then just say.
Paddy Considine joins us now. Wow, what did you say underneath the blurred mouth there?
I can't repeat it here.
Incredibly compelling. I mean, the show just immediately draws you in. Typically in interviews like this, first question is, what drew you to the role? But I feel like, what did you have any doubts?
Yeah.
And no doubts whatsoever. When I got the call and they said that Guy Ritchie's directing, Jez Butterworth is writing. I did a play of his on Broadway a few years ago called The Ferryman. Tom Hardy, Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, and I just went, right, I'll make the tea.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
What is it like being surrounded by these types of actors?
Yeah, it's brilliant because, you know, it was very collaborative, the whole thing. You know, it's a bit of an ensemble, that they are the leads. But we all work together really well. And you know, you learn something off each of them, really. Obviously, Pierce and Helen are very, very experienced.
What have you learned from Pierce? What have you learned from Helen? What have you maybe taught the others?
I don't know if I've taught them anything they don't already know. But Pierce is they're very seasoned. He's been doing this for a long time. And it was actually a joy to watch him in a role like this. It's something that he can really sort of play. And it's something different for Pierce as well. I don't think we've seen him like this before. And Helen's just an absolute pro and a joy to work with. There's a scene later on in the series where she quotes a Metallica song to me.
Yeah.
She quotes the words from Enter Sandman. And what she does with it and how she delivers it, I just sat there and to me it was the revelation. She made it like poetry and I went, oh, OK, we're playing that game, are we? She's great to work with.
Beautiful thing. Well, people clearly like working with you as well. Just going through the list here, you've been in America, Cinderella Man, Hot Fuzz, House of the Dragon. I mean, your career as a character actor is fantastic. What drew you to acting in the first place?
I got into acting by mistake. I wanted to be an actor when I was a teenager, but I went to a local drama course and left after a year. And I went to university, actually, and did a degree in editorial photography. But I met up with an old friend of mine called Shane Meadows, who started to become a filmmaker in the UK. And it was his second feature film he was making. And he asked me to be in it. And I just said, why would you want me to be in it? I'm not even an actor.
I'm a photographer.
Yeah, but he'd worked with a lot of non-actors, and he encouraged me to be in his film. And from that point on, I've been pretending to be an actor ever since. And now I'm sitting in this studio talking to you, thinking, how did I even get here in the first place?
You know, there is a lot of cursing in your character in this role. My stepfather was an expert cursor. People at home know there's a certain art to it, right?
Yeah.
When did you realize you were good?
Oh, well, my Irish father, who didn't stop cursing, you know, he was like Conrad in this. He was a formidable man who never stopped cursing every sentence. So I'm very familiar with that kind of language.
What do you want people to take away from this show?
Just enjoy it. Don't take it too seriously. You know, it's fun. There's darkness in it, there's fun. It becomes really interesting as the show goes on. It becomes a family drama, and there's revelations about these characters. And if you just let it go and let it entertain you, you'll enjoy the ride.
Yeah, there's levity as well.
So entertaining, yeah.
Paddy Considine, thank you very much.
Thanks
Great to
for
have you
having
here.
me.
The first episode of MobLand is streaming right now on Paramount Plus, and we are proud to say that is part of our parent company, Paramount Global. Watch it, it pays for the news.